Hi, hello everyone. Welcome to today's semi, and exciting to have you join us for the Dappbay Future Activity Series. And today we will dive into this activity to guide you on how to join and unlock the Dappbay campaign rewards. And we have two projects join us today. Let's welcome them. So we have Louis, community lead at Seraph. Hi Louis, would you like to say hi to our audience?
Hello. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everyone. So, pleasure to be here and doing this live stream with BNB Chain and, of course, Tina. And I hope you guys stick to the live stream until the end of this, so you're going to be able to find out what this space is all about and join our campaigns, both Tina and Seraph. So, thank you for the invitation, Tiana, and hoping to have a good time during the live stream.
Thank you for joining us today. And we have Artemis, growth lead at Athena. Hi, would you like to say hi to our audience?
Sure. Hello, everyone. Very happy to meet you all and excited to be here with Tiana from BNB Chain and Louis from Sarah. We just hosted an event not too long ago, last week in Bangkok. And very happy to be here to share about what's coming in Athena. Thanks.
Great, and thank you for joining us today. And okay, for today's agenda, and each project will introduce its campaign highlight and the guidance. And after that, we will answer a few community questions. So let's get started. Okay, so first we would like to have Louis from Seraph to hear more about your campaign. So over to you, Louis.
Hello. Yeah. So good morning again, good afternoon, and good evening, everyone. So, again, I would like to welcome you to this live stream. And this live stream is really going to be focused on showcasing what campaign we're doing with BNB Chain and, of course, and our co host as well with Tina. So, I'm not sure if you can see it on the screen, but if you look into here, you're going to be able to see really how we're going to be able or how you are going to be able to join our campaign. So you just go through the website of bnbchain.org. So that's going to be dappbay.bnbchain.org, and then go through their campaign, and you're going to be able to see here the event or the campaign we're doing. So we're doing a giveaway of our Seraph Feather NFTs. And with these NFTs, you're going to be able to really be part of Seraph in terms of our upcoming TGE. So in this, you just simply go through this website, and then you're going to be able to see how you're going to be able to join, and of course, to be able to win 888 or be part of the 888 winners per day. So we have a huge pool for our Feather NFTs. And then if you want to be able to join in, you just go through this link. You're going to be able to be redirected to another website for you to really showcase your support on both Seraph and BNB Chain. So again, if you're interested, just go to the website of dappbay.bnbchain.org, go to campaign, and then go through the Seraph Feather NFT giveaways. This Feather NFT, once at TGE, is going to be exchanged for the Seraph token. So if you want to be part of Seraph in the Darkness through this approach, feel free to join us and be part of the game and the future of gaming that we're building here in Seraph. So that's going to be really how we're showcasing the campaign that we're having here in Seraph. Now, let me introduce to you what Seraph is really all about. And before we do that, let me share you a short screen gameplay of how Seraph really is. So, if you are going to be able to go to our YouTube or even to our socials, you're going to be able to see the gameplay of Seraph. So, you just simply go to YouTube, Discord, Telegram, Twitter, so and so forth, and you're going to be able to see the gameplays of Seraph. And the gameplay that we showcase is as is. So what you see is what you get. If you are into dark themed ARPG game or action role playing games, then Seraph might be for you. So please, If you are interested, feel free to follow us on our socials and look into the game because you can play it, and maybe it's a game that you're finally going to be falling in love with. But let me explain to you a little explanation or a quick introduction of what Seraph is all about. So, Seraph is free to play. You don't need any NFTs or tokens to start playing. You simply go to our website, register, and then you're good to go. But how did we really design the gameplay of Seraph? So, we really wanted to design the game as mixing the Web 2 and Web 3 elements. So you play it with the Web 2 gaming standards and the Web 3 gaming standards all together. So if you want to loot NFTs, you can do it. If you want to loot Feather NFTs, that can be done through the leaderboards. So if you want to play in PC, that's also going to be possible. If you want to play in mobile, that's also going to be possible. You can play with other players from other platforms. That's how we want to be having this kind of exclusivity between two platforms with different kind of gamers. So again, if you want to play the game, go to our website, download the packages, register, and you're good to go. And within Seraph, you know, we really want to invite all kind of gamers within the ecosystem. So if you are a casual player who wants to play with the storyline of Seraph, you can do it. If you want to be a looter in game, you can do it. If you want to be a competitive player, you can do it. And if you want to have this kind of multiplayer gameplay, it is also possible. But here are some of our economic cycle in Seraph. So in the left part, if you play the Void Realm, you're going to be able to get some kind of NFT items in game, and then you're going to be able to use it in game or trade it on chain. With the Mystery of Chaos, you play the game, and then you're going to be having the chance to be able to loot our unique NFTs, which are going to be the equipment that you use in game for you to maybe enter some exclusive dungeons or increase your looting capabilities or your amount of the loots that you get. And again, if you want to be able to get Feather NFTs by playing Seraph in the Darkness, you go through Seraph Trial, do the leaderboard, and then you're going to be able to get the Feather NFTs that we are also doing with the campaign with BNB Chain, which you can exchange for the Seraph token once we approach the TGE. So again, these are going to be some of the core economic cycle that we're having in Seraph in the Darkness. Now, we've been building for a long time and we've been doing several tests since Q1 2023. So we've had the pre-alpha, alpha, beta, chaos legacy test, pre-season, rush season, season 0, PTR test, and then we're about to have our season 1. And if you look into our graphs or our statistics, we've really been getting a huge increase on the player registration and as well on both retention rate and, of course, the average daily online duration. So this really showcases the increase of player base that we're having in Seraph and, of course, the interest of players to really play the game for a longer time. And if you're going to be able to see from the Chaos Legacy test, our revenue on both crypto and, of course, fiat revenue have been very solid. We've almost had 10 million in revenue, and that is just the beginning. So, if you are interested on the upcoming season 1, please feel free to join us, and we're going to be able to play the game. And we've also had, aside from the revenues that we get from the gameplay, we've had this kind of several NFTs we have within the ecosystem. And these are some of our economic or the ecosystem NFTs in Seraph, which is both the Soul series, which is our PFP NFTs, and the SPP NFTs, which is somewhat like our membership NFTs. And we've had huge total trading volume with these NFTs, and of course, with our in game NFTs, which are listed on the screen. So, if you want to be part of this growing economy and growing player base of Seraph in the Darkness, feel free to join us and enjoy the game, and at the sideline be able to earn from enjoying the game. And like I've mentioned earlier, we've been doing a lot of campaigns with BNB Chain, and during our fourth year anniversary campaign with BNB Chain, we have showcased almost a million of Feather NFT holders and half a million of UAW per day. That is per day on our Feather NFTs. And it's been a long time since September 2024, and the numbers have been increasing steadily. That showcases the growing interest of players ever since the campaign that we had with BNB Chain. So, again, if you want to join us or look into the information of Seraph in the Darkness, you're also going to be able to see that within dappbaybnbchain.org. And if you look into here, we're really growing our user base in different demographics. And as we go forward, we've been doing offline events on different places such as Hong Kong, Taipei, Sao Paulo, Brussels, Istanbul, Tokyo, Nashville, Dubai, Singapore, and Seoul. And we've been recently in Bangkok with Tina. And then we're going to be here in YGG Play Summit in Philippines because we want to really showcase our exposure on both on-chain and on off-chain activities, may it be online or offline, for us to really increase and to welcome more users, players, and investors within Seraph in the Darkness. And this live stream with BNB Chain is just the beginning. So again, if you want to be part of Seraph in the Darkness, follow us in our socials, play the game, and join our campaign with dappbaybnbchain.org. So again, that's all for my quick representation and the introduction to our campaign with BNB Chain. So again, thank you for listening, and I will pass the microphone again to Tiana from BNB Chain.
Thank you, Louis. Yeah, again, it's really exciting and looking forward to more updates from your team. Okay, and now it's the FAQ from the community. I got 3 questions for you. The first one is, which phase is rough in now, and it is playable already, and what can we expect in the future of Seraph? Over to you, Louis.
Right. So, yeah, during the offline events, we've been always getting this kind of question about what phase are we in and is the game playable and so on and so forth. So, first of all, the game has been playable since Q1 2023, since pre alpha. So, it's been a long time since people have been able to play the game. But the differences are all throughout the 8 game tests that we had, there are always new gaming contents that people could experience. So the version from pre-alpha is different from alpha. The alpha version is different from beta. The beta is different from Chaos Legacy test, so on and so forth. So there's always new game contents within Seraph every time we move forward from one game test to another. As for what phase we're in currently, we're actually doing our PTR test, and we have recently released as well new gaming contents and of course our new game character, which is Druid. So if you want to try out Druid, which is our new class in Seraph in the Darkness, feel free to play the PTR test and you're going to be able to experience the gameplay that you get from using this class. And we are also testing out a new kind of battle royale kind of gameplay in Seraph in the Darkness, which is called the Secret Prison. If this is something that you're interested to try out in the new builds that we're having, feel free to join us as well. So, if you look into it, there is really something always new to try out in Seraph, and that's what we want to have as we go forward towards the future. There is always new game contents to look forward to, there is always new updates looking forward to, and there is always going to be new kind of gameplays, new kind of game seasons that everybody can look forward to. Like I've mentioned before, we want to be able to welcome each kind of category of gamers to serve. May they be casual, competitive, looting, PvP, guild versus guild kind of players. We will build something out of that so that you can enjoy playing Seraph in the Darkness. And of course, like I've mentioned before, we are about to move forward with our tokens TGE. So if you want to be part of that, join our campaign with BNB Chain, which is going to be at dappbay.bnbchain.org. Join the campaign, win the Feather NFTs, and that is going to be exchanged to our Seraph token. And then after that, we're going to be having our official launch of the game. So if you want to be part of the game before the official launch, join our giveaways, and then you are going to be able to be part of Seraph before the official launch. So yeah, like I've mentioned before, we're going to be moving forward with the game and then build something around the IP of Seraph in the Darkness. So yeah, I
Thank you.
think that answers the first question,
Mhm.
Tiana.
Yeah, thank you for sharing. And can wait for TG and a lot of things it's for the community. Yeah. And I got second question is this year in September, and we were celebrating the BNB Chain 4th anniversary. And we also hold an event which is Ecosystem Catalyst Award. And I remember that your team was number one voted from the community for the gaming session. So I think most of the community quite curious what is going to be the future of Seraph on BNB Chain.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's a beautiful question because actually before we moved to OPBNB chain, we were in another chain. And then once after we moved to OPBNB, we really started doing a lot of campaigns with BNB chain. So aside from being able to really be voted as the number one game in Dappbay during the fourth year anniversary of BNB chain, we've already been able to really see the effects of how fast the network is and how cheap the fees are with OPBNB. That's why we really decided to be part of the BNB chain family. And we actually are happy to be able to really be part of the reason of the growing gamers in OPBNB chain. So for the question of what the future is going to be of Seraph on BNB chain, what I can just tell you is that we're going to be continuing on building with BNB chain, not only because of the fast network, not only because of the cheap fees, but also because of the strong community within BNB chain. The BNB chain family is really strong. A lot of support is coming from not only with terms of the gaming builders here in BNB chain, but also for other builders in BNB chain, like our host as well. I mean, co-host Tina. So there's really going to be a huge future for Seraph in BNB chain, not only in terms of building within the chain, but also becoming a part of the growing economy of builders with BNB chain. So you're going to be able to see partnerships here and there, collaborations here and there, and something new. Maybe we're going to be able to have new NFTs within BNB chain. Maybe the token is going to be in BNB chain. So who knows? But what I can tell you is the future for Seraphim BNB chain have just started, and we're going to be continuing on building our relation with BNB chain.
Thank you for the sharing and really appreciate your team's contribution on BNB Chain and looking forward to see more milestones and highlight from your team. So I got the last question for you is that we all seen that Seraph showcase millions of active users and transaction with the Seraph Fellow NFT during your campaign on BNB Chain. As one of the pioneer in gaming within OPBNB, can you please share your experience in terms of building with BNB Chain?
Yeah, the amazing thing is, like I've showcased in our slide before, is that during the time of September 2024, we were really able to get millions of transactions with our Feather NFTs, not only in terms of buy and sells, but also in terms of minting the Feather NFTs. And the amazing part with what we've really been able to experience when we did this campaign in BNB Chain or in OPBNB specifically is that the network is so fast in terms of minting, and aside from that, the fee or the gas fee required was really low. As an example, we've been able to see hundreds of thousands of minting per day for the Feather NFTs, and there were no issues at all in terms of minting. Maybe if we did this kind of huge campaign in other kind of chains, it might have been resulted to some problems, but in OPBNB, we really didn't see any kind of nuisance from either the side of the team of Seraph or either from the side of our players or our investors or from our users here in Seraph. So that's one of the things that I can really share with you in terms of experience, in terms of building with BNB Chain. And aside from that is, like I've mentioned before, the minting or the transactions that we were able to do only needed very small amounts of gas. As an example of that is we were able to mint, I think right now, millions and millions of Feather NFTs. But the gas that we spent for doing all these kind of transactions from buying, from selling, and from minting only resulted to maybe less than $1,000. So that's really how great the network we've been able to see here in OBBNB. So if this is something that you're interested in as a builder, I would I'm not part of BNB Chain, but as a builder in OPBNB Chain, this is going to be something that you might want to look into because, like I've mentioned before, players in Seraph want a network that will help them to really play the game, not only in terms of nice gameplay, but also in terms of fast network and cheap fees, and of course a supportive community or ecosystem where they are building in. So if this is something that you're interested in, like we're interested here in Seraph, we would like to welcome you here in BNB Chain and of course be part of the growing economy of Seraph in the Darkness.
Thank you for sharing and also highlight the advantage of OPBNB. That's a really good insight. And I think that's all for the Seraph. And do you have any last word you want to share with our audience today?
Yeah. Again, first of all, I would again like to thank you all for joining in on this live stream to know more about Seraph in the Darkness on the campaign we're doing, and of course to thank Diana for inviting us to this live stream. And before I close my remarks here, I would just also like to share that again we are going to be approaching the season 1 for Seraph in the Darkness, and of course we're also going to be approaching the TGE of our Seraph token. So if that's going to be something that you're interested in, please feel free to join us by following our socials and joining our socials like Telegram or Discord. And we're going to be having this again campaign with BNB Chain where you can get the Seraph Feather NFTs, which will be exchanged for the Seraph tokens as we approach TGE. So if this is something that you're interested in, please join the campaign, join the project, play the game, and of course, enjoy what we're doing here in Seraph in the Darkness. Because as we go to the future, we're going to be building more entertainment kind of building in within the IPs of Seraph. So there's a long future for Seraph in BNB Chain, and if you want to be part of it, you can join in now. So yeah.
Thank you, Louis. Yeah, and looking forward to it. And
Yeah, thank you, Tiana.
thank you for joining us today. Have a nice day. Okay, then we have the next project, which we have Artemis from Thina. Hi.
Hello.
Yeah,
Good morning,
the-
everyone. Can you
The
hear
stage
me
is
well?
yours. Yes, and the stage is yours.
Okay. Perfect. Very happy to be here today to share something truly game changing. So, for those of you familiar with Dana, you know we've always been about pushing the boundaries of DeFi. And to celebrate how far we've come, we are launching something epic. Let me share my screen here. Wait a second. All right. Yeah, so we are celebrating something with something different. We are launching the dawn of DeFi campaigns on BNB Chain. They're trading competitions like no other. So this time we partner up with Venus Academy, Lista DAO, Terra Finance, Freakin, and About, all the top protocols on BNB Chains. And here is what you need to know that you can find all the informations on the BNB Chains DF site. We've listed out all the infos here, including the tax, rewards, and how many winners. So in total, you can join the Down of DeFi campaigns by completing these two tasks. The first one is complete our chapter 5, which is the Down of DeFi chapters text. Then another one is join our official trading competitions on Arena. And for the winner selections, the first tax, we will be rewarding the 100 winners with a raffle. And the second one, the ones who join our official trading competitions on Arena, we will reward the top 80 based on the percentage of the get out. And that's basically much it about our layout of DeFi. And let me dive a bit deeper about the campaigns themselves. Let me switch my screen right here. Amazing. All right. So as you can see, like whether you're a seasoned pro or you're just starting out, this is your moment to shine. You can compete on our Arena platform to test out your trading strategies and also show the world what you got. And now let me tell you a little bit more about where we came from and why we want to celebrate together on BNB Chance. This is Tina. So just 2 years ago, we started with a simple vision to create a collaborative DeFi protocol that could be the foundation of the entire blockchain. And we began our Phantom inspired by the Andre Condra's PU33 stacks concept. It was a massive success, but we saw room for improvement. So in 2022, we set our sights on BNB Chain. It's a chain with a huge user base, but an underdeveloped DeFi ecosystem. So we didn't just want to chase hype. We wanted to build something that's truly meaningful, and that's how Thina was born. So just to be simply put, 2023 was a breakout year for us. We launched with over 20 partners in January and quickly hit 200 million in TVL. Despite challenges like the FTS collapse, we raised 1 million from 500 more individuals and DAOs, proving that people believe in our vision. Is our Thenium. And for now, Thena generated over 25 million in revenue for token holders, all without any VC funding. We kept building through like ups and downs, bearish and also like bullish markets. And thanks to support from the BNB Chain teams, our partners, our community Thenians, we ended the year stronger than ever. And recently, we've also secured a strategic grant from BNB Chain to support our arenas. Now, let's talk about what makes V3 a game changer. So we are about to launch Thena's V3, and at its core, Thena's V3 is about giving users and protocols more power and flexibility. So it's just not an upgrade. It's more like a redefinition of what a decentralized exchange can be. For example, we have hooks. You can think of this as plugins for liquidity pools, letting you customize how each protocol operates. For example, there is sliding fees hooks, adjust trading fees based on like market conditions. And there is also like orders type hook. You can enable advanced trading tools like limit orders and swap. And another thing is that we also have like enhanced liquidity pools. We will have like weighted pools that projects allocate liquidity dramatically, dynamically, like 80% of native tokens and 20% of the secondary assets. We will also have cross-chain governance for V holders as well. This means our holders will have more like influencing incentives and liquidity across multiple chains, not just one. That's all because of our community who makes it happen. And now the most exciting part is about our arena and also about the dawn of DeFi chapters allows everybody to be able to trade on arenas. Arena is not just about like a trading platform. It's more like a social trading hub that brings a new level of engagement to DeFi. So first, you can host or like join competitions with full customizations, and also you can choose the tokens, entry fees, and even the price structures like what you can see on the down of DeFi's prices. And the second thing is like influencers can also run their own competitions and earn a share of the prize up to 25%. So it's more like a growth hacking tools for everybody, for the partners, for KOLs, and also for the community. Arena actually unlocks the full potential of V33, turning Theta into more than a DAX. It's like a growth engine for DeFi right now. We are now just launched our trading competitions of main coin, partner up with V, Simon's Cats, on BNB Chain last week. And this week we are very excited to embrace our DeFi protocols BNB, Venus, Freakin' Tarot, listed out Abon, Academies, and everybody's on BNB. So Thina, just want to share with everyone that Thina is just not a desk. If I had to describe I would actually call it more like a DeFi super app. We have Launchpad, we have an upcoming Launchpad, we have an upcoming accelerators, the best perps exchange, the best spots exchange, and also most importantly, is a platform that's truly built for the people who is on BNB. And we believe that with V3, Hooks, and Arena, Thina is now ready to shape the next era of decentralized finance. Right. And that's mostly about it today. And feel free to join our like Discord, Twitter if you have any questions regarding the campaigns, how to join, or if you encounter any problem, just message us. We will always be there for our community. And thank you all for your time. And that's it for today. We hope to build the future of DeFi with everyone. And thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Artemis. Yeah, and thanks for sharing. And Thina is working on a great initiative for the BNB Chain community. And now it's the FAQ session. Not sure you want to conduct this one? Artemis, are you here?
Okay, yeah, sure.
Yep, okay.
Yeah,
Then
yeah,
I
yeah.
got some questions for you. Yeah. So the first question is, how has Thina's community-driven model contributed to its success as a native BNB DEX without any VC backing? Yeah, over to you.
Yeah, that's actually a very interesting question because honestly, our success boils down to putting the community first. Sina was built on the idea that the users, the real stakeholders, should have the biggest say in how things work. And also, like thanks to our V33 governance model, the community isn't just along for the ride. They are like driving the car. They control emissions, decide where liquidity goes, and help shape the directions of the ecosystem. That alignment means we are always working toward what a community actually needs, not what some VC founds think is profitable. And just like give you some numbers, since like January 2023, they now has hit like 17 billion in trading value and now generated 25 million in revenue. All of it going back to our holders. So that's the power of partnership, transparency, and also like a laser focus on innovation. When you build trust like that, you don't have to like need outside funding to thrive. Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, thanks for sharing and really impressive about the data and achievement. So I got one more question for you. As a recipient of the BNB Chain grant for the Thina Arena social trading platform, what unique feature does Arena bring to the ecosystem, and how does it tie into Thina's future plans?
Thank you, Tiana, for the questions. We've actually leaned on a few core strategies now to get where we are today. Honestly, it's like been really pleasure to be able to build Athena with our user and also with BNB Chains as well. Um, we believe that Arena is more like a social layer DeFi that didn't know it needed, and it takes like trading and makes it interactive, fun, and competitive, kind of like turning DeFi into a sport. And I think that it is what it makes it special. So we have like dynamic competitions that users can jump into, like trading challenges. We have like enhanced engagement, like you can see leaderboards or any other token-based rewards, and a more like gamified vibe that makes DeFi more approachable and more like mainstream. And with BNB Chain strategic grant, we believe that Arena Athena is going to play the big role in the BNB. It's just not a tool, it's more like a bridge that connects both us and the mainstream community. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you for detail sharing. And yeah, before we end it, do you have anything you want to share with our audience today?
Yeah, sure. I just want to thanks everyone for being here today with us. And also thanks to VMB Chance and Tiana for hosting such an amazing space, allowing us to share how to join our the Download DeFi chapter with everyone. We hope that we can see our community members and everybody is building on BNB Chain soon in the next BNB event. Thank you.
Thank you, Autumn, and pleasure to have you here today. Okay. And then that's all for today. And big thanks to our guests and community for joining today. Explore these projects on Dappbay and join and earn rewards with the BNB Chain feature activity series. And projects wanted to get featured can submit campaigns on Dappbay and follow our channels for more updates. And I think that's all. Have a great day, everyone. Thank you for joining.